couple things. We'll do James first. Someone's shooting down the street. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'll just get a kick out of that. James 4, chapter 4. We're on. What causes quarrels and what causes fights among you? Who's he talking to? Believers. Is it not this, that your passions are at war within you? You desire and do not have, so you murder. You covet and cannot obtain, so you fight and quarrel. You do not have because you do not ask. You ask and you do not receive because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. I don't know about the murder part there, but sometimes people pray for, you got to be careful what you're praying for. I mean, if you're praying for a lottery ticket, a winning lottery ticket, it's probably not going to happen. But it's always about God's will. It's His program that's being promoted, not yours, not mine. Let's see here. You ask and do not receive because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. You adulterous people. That's a statement. Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? I'm going to get on a rabbit hole with that. But we accept a lot of things. One, because we're Americans, we're U.S. citizens, we're Westerners, we're of this culture. And there's a lot of things that we accept because it's just the way things are, this, that, and the other thing, which actually we should look at as appalling. But we see something, the way someone does or acts, how they act or what's going on, and how people are behaving or whatever the case is. And it's not talking about judging people, but we see things that we should actually be appalled. But because we've been in this world so long and we're kind of numb to it, not to say that we're friends with it all, but there's things I do that are things that I may even promote, which if you get down to it, that's not to be. You adulterous people, do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. It's more of the same. Or do you suppose it is to no purpose that the Scripture says, He yearns jealously over the Spirit that He has made to dwell in us? Oh, that's huge. He yearns jealously. Okay, not that God is envious, but Oprah made a big deal. I don't want to. If your God has a insecurity, I mean, He's jealous. I mean, she completely retarded the statement she made, Oprah. But God is jealous over you. Okay, He wants you in the program, wants you renewed, wants you all this through His Son Jesus Christ. He yearns jealously over the Spirit that He has made to dwell in us. Where did we hear about that? Spirit dwelling in it. Where did we pick that one up? Have we heard that one? John 14. This takes me long because I got to find out where the heck I was. He yearns jealously over the Spirit that He has made to dwell in us, but He gives more grace. Therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil. I say that because a lot of people think, we got that covered. Don't worry about the devil anymore. Oh, yeah, you got to worry about the devil. Temptations everywhere. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Clean up our act. Goes back to John 14. That's what we get for it. Be wretched and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to gloom. Obviously, a people that were quite complacent with their faith, got some God, got some world, things are okay, blah, blah, this and that. And God says, it's not that good for you now. What are you being happy for? Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Be wretched and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will exalt you. We get a little overconfident. Do not speak evil against one another, brothers. The one who speaks against a brother or judges his brother speaks evil against the law and judges the law. But if you judge the law, you are not a doer or the law, but a judge. You're not a doer of the law, You are not a doer of the law, but a judge. There is only one lawgiver and judge, he who is able to save and to destroy. But who are you to judge your neighbor? We'd spend days on that. Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make a profit. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that. As it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. That's chapter 4. If you ever get a chance, read that one on your own. James chapter 4. There's a lot in that. You can spend a lot of time on that. Love you. God bless.